my cut is not working out. My cut isn't really a cut, it's just like me saying I'm in a cut and then eating the same amount I'd always do. I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna be thick. I did take my calories into mine a little bit. I wanted to get a coffee, but I got the Dunkin' Zero instead. I get the blackberry tangerine. Guess we'll taste test it. I love this Dunkin' with my whole heart. Sometimes when I order a bacon, egg, and cheese, the bacon isn't cooked enough. Which is fine, I know that's just me being picky, but I just don't like my bacon like that, so I always end up taking it off. So we're gonna see how the sandwich looks, but it's good. On a usual day, if I'm just getting a quick breakfast to go to school, I'll get an egg and cheese on an English muffin. When I'm feeling fancy, I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. And that shit hits if the bacon is good. But today, I was feeling extra hungry and I felt like I needed a lot of calories. All I had was 2 bowls of cereal this morning. It's 6 o'clock. Wow, it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh my God, the bacon looks good as fuck. If you're seeing me and you're thinking, wow, you look so good with black hair, I know, I do look really good in black hair. For summer, I wanted something brighter. Fucked it up. I should have left it like that. It looks so cute. It was so nice a few days ago, and then now it's just been rainy and fucking sad, which I know, like, May showers bring... Wait, no. It is May. April showers bring May flowers. There are flowers, but there shouldn't be no showers. This is what I mean. Like, this piece of bacon is so light. It just fucks up the sandwich, bro. My workout. Oh my God, guys. It's just a cop pursuit. I'll tell you guys a story time of how I got pulled over by a sheriff when I was 14. To my grandmother, to my aunt, this is how you're finding out the true story. I'm sorry. I was just a kid, for real. I was just a 9th grader. I'm probably thinking, how'd you get pulled over at 14 if you can't get your license till 16? Me in 9th grade, on FaceTime with all my friends, they say, you won't steal your grandma's car and drive over here. You won't do it. Me being a badass 9th grader, I had to show off. I wasn't playing around. You know what I did? I snuck out of my little ass apartment. I lived with my grandma at the time. Well, I lived with my grandma my whole life. Anyways, I love my grandma, by the way, no shade. My grandma's my best friend. It's my grandma. So she went to bed at like 7 every single night. So you know I'm up, I'm lit. I sneak out the house and I take the keys and I take my grandma's car. This was the first time I had ever like truly like driven a car. And I wasn't bad at driving. I drove good, like good as fuck, up until I got pulled over. The rest of the night, I visited my friend's house. I actually let my one friend drive. I let my other friend drive. He ended up almost flipping the car. I don't know why we let his ass drive. He hit the turn so hard. My friend in the back, she went flying into the fucking window. Besides the point of how stupid I am, everything goes fine. And I actually end up getting back home perfectly fine, but there's a problem. Parking in this apartment complex, terrible. If you didn't get a parking spot in the afternoon and you got home late, you were basically cooked and you had to go all the way into the back. I'm like, damn, like my grandma's not stupid. She's gonna know that she didn't park all the way in the back. I think it's probably like 2 a.m. at this point. You know what? I'm gonna go back out for a little bit and hopefully a parking spot opens up. Here's where I fucked up. I go to my best friend's house. Like all these people on the phone who I'm on the phone with are also like my best friends at the time, but this is my best friend in like a different scenario. We were best friends when we were like little and she lived close and we still were in touch. So I tell her, come outside, I'm pulling up. She got in the car and we were just driving. We were literally just driving. I was on FaceTime with my friends still. All of a sudden, I'm driving. We're in like downtown of my city at this point. She goes, oh my God, there's a cop. My dumbass, I look over my shoulder like a dumbass, and I turn the wheel. And I turn the wheel a little bit, boom, we smash off. We don't smash. We literally like bounce off a taxi. Oh my God, like this was crazy. Like Cop right there behind us. Taxi to the side of us. I turn, boom, I bounce off the taxi. The lights go off. The fucking police lights go off. All my friends are like, oh my God, Corey, you're lying, you're lying. I look at my best friend and I'm like, we are cooked. What do we do? Do we run? Like, do we deadass get out of the car and run? Like, what do we do? What am I gonna say? We came up with this plan that basically my best friend called me and said that she was having a panic attack and wanted to go to her mom's house. So I, being a good friend, pulled up to her house and was going to bring her to her mom's house. That was a story that we came up with in our 14-year-old minds. When the cop pulls up, they're like, can I have your license? I'm like, I don't have a license. Baby, there's no license. Baby, I'm 14. I tell him this. He tells me to get out the car. Like, I'm literally like, my butt is on the hood of the car. I'm just chilling there. He's like, all right, I'm gonna need you to call your grandma so that we can tell her what's going on. In my brain, I'm thinking about like, what if I call my friend's mom, who I know is chill? Nah, I'm just gonna call my grandma and see what happens. I end up calling my grandmother a few times. She don't answer. Luckily, the taxi driver actually pressed no charges because no damage was done, and thank God. But sorry, I don't know where I left off because I took a break for a second. I have to tell these cops where I live so that they can bring us home. The cop is walking up the stairs to my apartment with me and my friend. The cop is like, all right, go get her. I can't believe I had to do this. And I go into my grandma's room. I'm like, Grandma. She's like, get scared out of their sleep. They're like, she's literally like that. She's like, what? What's wrong? And I'm like, you have to come out here. She's walking out there, and there's obviously a cop in the thing. So she's like this, oh my God. Like, she's literally putting her hands up, mad scared. And the cop tells her what I did. And she looks at me and she goes, you are in so much trouble. My grandma's the sweetest person ever, and I've never seen her that mad. Which, rightfully, she should be mad. Like, damn, what am I doing? I stole her whole car and fucking almost could have crashed. We're all squeezed into the back of this fucking cop car driving back to the scene. It's like 4 a.m. at this point, guys. I feel so bad for her. My grandma has to get taken back to the car so that she can drive us back, drive my friend to her mom's house, because that was the story, right? I remember this shit was so scary. It was the weekend. I think it was Saturday night. Sunday was in the morning, and then we had Monday off. Grandma did not trust me to be alone at home. Your aunt is going to come over and watch you. My aunt used to scare the fuck out of me and my siblings. Everyone else in our family is just chill. She was the one, if we were gonna get hit, she would hit us. Like, I'm not saying she would like punch us in the face, but she would get mad at us. Oh, and she took my phone too. My grandma took my phone. See, she's smart as fuck for this, because my grandma had my aunt look at my GPS on my phone and look at all of the fucking addresses that were on there. And then my aunt looked up the addresses and the tenants that lived at those houses. That was crazy to me. I think my story was that I inputted all those addresses into my phone to see who was the closest, because I got nervous. Houses, and I wanted to see how far they were, because I don't know what I said, but I made something up and they believed it. I think my aunt was more shocked because I had never ever done anything like this. My aunt ended up just like smacking me on my face, like just a little smack. It was just like a bow, don't ever do that again. I remember that Monday morning, I knew that my aunt was gonna be at the house. I think I slept in till like, just kept on sleeping. I didn't want to wake up and have her like scream at me, and I was so scared. So I slept as long as I could until she finally came in the room, sat on the bed with me, and like talked to me. My grandma came home and we ended up like talking about it, hugging it out. She said something like da da da, and I think I'm gonna press charges on you. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna press charges on me? And she scared the shit out of me with that. Blood, are you gonna send me to jail? Like, I was scared when she said that, but everything ended up fine. Everyone hugged it out. I never told any of them the actual story. If they find out, they find out. I'm grown now. That's my story on how I got pulled over by a state trooper when I was 14 years old and didn't have a license. I kind of feel like Tana Monjo right now. I think that is by far the craziest story I have. I have a terrible memory of things anyway, but thank you for watching. Let me know any other video ideas you guys have, because I think that's my main problem in making videos, is that I don't know what to do. Yeah, let me know.